first home is exciting and a huge milestone, but when it comes to your mortgage, there are some common mistakes that can cost you big, both now and for years to come. In this video, I'm walking you through the top mistakes first-time homebuyers make, why they happen, and how you can avoid them. The first big one is focusing only on the monthly payment. Now, it's natural to ask, can I make this payment each month? But the number your lender gives you is just one piece of the puzzle. Your payment can change over time if your property taxes go up or your homeowner's insurance premiums increase, and both of those are common. If you have an HOA, fees can also rise every year. On top of that, new homeowners often underestimate how much maintenance and repairs will cost. Even something as simple as replacing a water heater or fixing a leaky roof can set you back thousands. If you only budget for today's payment without building in some room for the unexpected, you could find yourself in a financial pinch. Another huge mistake is skipping the pre-approval process. Pre-approval isn't just a formality, it's your proof to sellers that you can actually afford the home you're making an offer on. It also keeps you from wasting time looking at homes that are outside your budget. I've seen buyers fall in love with a home only to find out later they can't qualify for the loan they'd need. Or they lose a home to another buyer who already had financing in place. Getting pre-approved early gives you a clear budget and makes your offers much stronger. Next, overestimating what you can afford. This is more common than you'd think. Lenders calculate affordability based on your gross income, what you earn before taxes and deductions, which is not what actually hits your bank account each month. A mortgage that seems affordable on paper might feel very different once you account for taxes, insurance, retirement contributions, childcare, groceries, and everything else in life. That's why the 28-36 rule is so helpful. It keeps your housing costs at or below 28% of your gross monthly income and all of your debts combined under 36%. This gives you enough breathing room for savings and emergencies instead of being house poor and strapped every month. What about the down payment? Is a larger down payment always better? Not necessarily. A lot of first-time homebuyers think they should put every penny they have into the down payment to lower their mortgage balance, but draining your savings can be risky. If you put 100% of your available cash into the home, you might have nothing left for repairs, emergencies, or even just moving expenses. A balanced approach is better. Enough of a down payment to get a good interest rate and possibly avoid PMI, but still keep a healthy emergency fund. If a major repair pops up in a month after you move in, you'll be glad you kept that safety net. Next is not shopping around for lenders. You'd be surprised a lot of people do not consider multiple lenders. Not shopping around is like accepting the first price you see for a car without checking anywhere else. Mortgage rates, closing costs, and lender fees can vary widely. Even 0.25% difference in your interest rate can add up to tens of thousands of dollars over a 30-year loan. Get quotes from at least 3 lenders and compare the full loan estimate, not just the rate. Look for differences in fees, points, and loan terms. The extra effort up front can pay off for decades. Another mistake is not considering different loan programs. Now, many buyers assume a conventional loan is their only choice, but there are several programs designed for first-time buyers that can make home ownership more affordable. FHA loans have lower credit score requirements and allow smaller down payments. VA loans for eligible veterans and service members have no down payment at all. USDA loans are for certain rural and suburban areas and also require no down payment. On top of that, many states and cities offer first-time homebuyer grants or forgivable loans to help with down payment closing costs. If you skip exploring these options, you could be missing out on thousands in savings. Private mortgage insurance is something people forget about. PMI can be a surprise. If you put less than 20% down on a conventional loan, you'll likely pay PMI, which protects the lender if you default. It's usually rolled into your monthly payment and can range from $30 to a few $100s per month, depending on your loan amount and credit score. The good news is you can often request to remove PMI once you have 20% equity in the home. But you should factor it into your budget from the start so it doesn't catch you off guard. Making financial moves during the process can hurt your mortgage approval. This is definitely the case. Many buyers don't realize that lenders often recheck your credit, income, and debts right before closing. Making big financial changes like financing a new car, opening a new credit card, or even switching jobs can change your debt-to-income ratio or credit score just enough to derail your approval. Until you've closed on the home, it's best to avoid new debt, keep your job stable, and make all existing payments on time. Another is forgetting about closing costs. Closing costs are the collection of fees you pay to complete the purchase. Things like appraisal fees, title insurance, attorney's fees, and prepaid taxes. They typically range from 2 to 5% of the home's purchase price. If you're buying a $300,000 home, that could mean an additional $6,000 to $15,000 due at closing. Now, some buyers negotiate with the seller to cover part of these costs, but you should still be prepared to pay them yourself.